back, everyone, and let's get on with this. Now, I know that this is not the end of everything, but yeah, I know that we still have another video left to go after this. I think it's about an hour long. I won't be recording it today. I'll probably do it maybe on my next weekend. I don't generally have a whole ton of time during the work week after I get home from work, but yeah, I'll pick this back up next weekend. Definitely, this is a lot of fun.
Whew, that was a little intense, but we pulled through.
A little intense? My heart couldn't take that entire trial. But I'm so happy you've been able to help Coco.
We're not done yet, though. I may have proven that someone other than Coco could have done it, but she hasn't received the acquittal yet. We've still got a long way to go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Miss Palmel.
Coco, you don't need to worry about a thing anymore. Phoenix is on his way to kick that prince's sorry flank, and you'll be out scot-free.
Yes, I'm very grateful, Mr. Wright.
So, why the long face, darling?
What the prince said about Overall, that he planned to propose to me. Was that true?
Poor Coco.
Oh, well, you always said in your letters that he cared a lot about you. So it wouldn't surprise me if he took it to the next level. And, well, I was supposed to keep it a secret, but it wasn't too long ago that he requested me to look for a special gem.
Rarity, you don't seem to
He
get why
said
this would
he
hurt
wanted
so
the gem
much.
to match your eyes. So from it, he fashioned a ring.
He said that about me? He actually wanted to propose to me? It's a beautiful ring. I
It's a
would
good
have
voice
happily
actor.
said yes.
Oh, there, darling. I know this is hard for you, but you must be strong right now. Overall would not want to see you like this. Keep shining bright like that gem.
You're right, Rarity. Overall wouldn't want to see me like this. I have to be strong. For him and for me.
That's the spirit, Coco.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Miss Palmel.
Thanks, Mr. Wright. I wouldn't be here without you.
Actually, while you're here, I'd like to ask you a couple questions.
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Since we started discussing the events that you were involved with on the night of the murder, have you been able to remember anything else?
Well, yes, actually. It was a bit slow, but I've been regaining my memories as the trial was going on.
Anything at all will help greatly.
I remember that Overall and I had been working on the special fabric in the dressing room during the second act of the play. We had just finished coating one of the true rolls of fabric with the fluorescent paint once the second act was nearing its conclusion.
So we were right. The fabric that was stolen was the one you two had been painting.
Yeah, we set it out on the table to dry. After that, I stepped out for a minute to wash my hooves of the glitter and paint.
You left the room?
Yes, but only for a few minutes.
If the thief was nearby, they may have seen Coco leave the room and taken advantage of that opportunity. So, what happened after that?
Well, while I was returning to the dressing room, I saw Overall sprinting out the door. I called out to him.
That's why she
but he
looked
didn't
confused
answer,
and
so
scared.
I followed him. I saw him running up the catwalk, and I was afraid that he would hurt himself up there because it was so dark. So I quickly turned on the safety lights and continued to follow. On the way up the stairs, I heard a loud clanging noise, and I ran as quickly as I could to see what happened. And that's all I remember.
Playwright mentioned a clang too, if I recall.
Yeah,
That must have been when Overall was struck on the head with that unidentified weapon.
maybe, but that would have been a hard hit.
Something metal? What about after you regained consciousness? Do you remember anything after that?
I do. After I woke up, I saw that there was an empty fabric roll in my hooves, which were, for some reason, completely covered in glitter once again.
The fabric roll was left in your hooves, and
They're
the
trying to
glitter
frame her
reappeared?
for it.
Are you certain you washed all of the glitter off of yourself in the first place?
I'm sure of it, Mr. Wright. I don't know how the glitter got on my hooves again, and I'm not sure how this empty fabric roll ended up where it did either.
I see.
Yeah,
Better make a note of that.
they're trying to frame her for it.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not that I know of. Everything else happened exactly as Playwright testified. He stayed with me until I was taken away by the police. As soon as I got to my cell, I shook the glitter off my hooves as best I could.
I see. Well, hopefully what you do remember will be useful in some way.
I hope so, Mr. Wright.
Now, Twilight, I have a question for you.
What is it, Phoenix?
I'm curious as to why you're so sure that the third pony from the incident was a contestant of this fashion contest. I don't understand how anyone else in the contest would have known about the fabric. And just because they could possibly have a reason to steal the fabric for themselves, it's still not exactly a concrete conclusion, even if it did help us out.
I understand your uncertainty, Phoenix. I'm pretty sure all the contestants would be confident in their own ability to win. However, there is one particular mare that we know that would do whatever it took to win.
Well, who would that be?
Suri
Sorry.
Polo Mare.
Whoa, the mood turned rather quickly there. Suri Polo Mare. Huh. Who is she?
You recall when Rarity bumped into that one mare during yesterday's investigation?
Oh, that pony? I remember now. So, her name is Suri Polo Mare. What does she have anything to do with the case?
Do you remember what she said back then?
I've no time to waste on you, Rarity. I'm on a tight schedule, so you better stay out of my way. I don't want another victory taken away by your hooves, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, she even mentioned Rarity taking away another victory. What did she mean?
I believe I can explain.
Please do, Rarity.
Several months ago, I was involved in a similar fashion contest to the one Coco entered. And Suri was a contestant as well. I had my own special fabric, and she was enamored by it. So I let her use the fabric for small touches on her own designs. She ended up using my entire fabric and claimed it as her own. Despite that, I managed to beat her. But I didn't know that I won until Coco told me.
What do you mean?
Well, remember when I said I was an assistant of some pony?
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying it was Suri?
Yes, it was her. In fact, when Suri got a hold of Rarity's fabric, instead of making the dress herself, she made me do it. It was excruciating. And that part about Rarity not knowing that she won the contest until I told her. Suri was the one who lied to Rarity and her friends and made me keep quiet about it, too.
Oh, so earlier in the trial... Did you really have so little money that you could barely afford a place to live?
Yes, especially after equipping an assistant to my mentor. She always made enough for both of us with the designs she sold. Suri is a great designer, but when it came to whose work she would sell, she almost always chose to sell designs I had made over her own. She didn't even have the courtesy to mention that they weren't hers.
Wow, this pony sounds so selfish.
I know, right? Not giving somebody proper credit and stealing to boot. Ah, she has absolutely no dignity.
But do you think she would actually go as far as murder?
I don't know. I don't think she's that heartless. But if those hoof prints actually belong to her, then it couldn't have been anybody
See-
else.
Hopefully the hoofprint analysis will give us the answers we need.
The trial is about to resume. Will the defendant and her attorney please return to the courtroom?
See,
It looks like they've already finished their investigation. Let's hope we don't get any bad news from this.
I
Hold
want to
up.
say
There's still
Suri
one more
could
thing
be
I want
it,
to talk to Coco
but at
about.
the same time she seems too obvious because she's
What is is it?
She's been an
Coco,
opponent to
you
them in
hid
the
your true
past.
relationship with Overall from me on purpose, didn't you? I want to know why.
After working with Suri for so long, I began to believe in her philosophy.
The idea that it's every pony for themselves in the big city.
Uh-huh. I encountered so many ponies like that while working with Suri that eventually I just started to believe it was true. It wasn't until Rarity came along that I realized there were ponies out there who put the well-being of others before themselves.
But what does this have to do with why you hid your relationship with Overall?
Even though I now know there are selfless ponies out there, it doesn't change the fact that there are many who do think and act selfishly, and assume the same from others. That's why I thought it would be better if you didn't know the truth about us. I was worried that if you did, and realized what it meant, you'd have noticed how strong motive I had to kill him, and wouldn't have taken my case as a result.
I see. You said something similar yesterday, I believe.
Well, you were in the area where he fell. Still, just because you were at the scene of the crime, it doesn't mean you did it.
I know, but everybody who saw me thought I did it.
Rarity doesn't think you did it. She certainly believes you wouldn't have the heart to kill.
I think this has been dubbed over as well with the
Although I appreciate her
to
believing
match
I
with the
didn't do
newer.
it, it's not enough to convince every pony else.
You were frightened by the looks everyone was giving you while you were being arrested. That's why you thought you had to hide the truth from me.
Poor
Yeah.
Coco.
But because of that, Coco, we were put in a very tough spot. I was completely unprepared to argue against Blue Blood's assertions. It was only because of Twilight's quick thinking that we managed to escape a guilty verdict there.
I'm sorry.
If you want me to help you the best I can, I'm going to need you to trust me.
Trust?
Yes, we defense attorneys fight for the innocence of our clients, through our ability to trust completely in that innocence. However, in order to fight as hard as we can, we need our clients to believe in us, and tell us everything they can, so we can make the truth known.
You would have trusted Overall with the whole truth. Right, Coco?
Of course.
Then you must do the same for Mr. Right. He and Twilight are both trying their hardest to help you.
Trust in me, Coco, and I promise I will believe in and fight for you until the bitter end.
Okay, Mr. Right. I trust you. From now on, I'll tell you everything I know about the murder.
Thank you, Coco.
We've got to get going now, Phoenix. I don't want to damage our case by being late.
Right. Let's go then. Hopefully we can put an end to this, here and now.
I don't know how many cases they intend to do. Fucking Surrey. I don't know how many cases they intend to do. I know they're... Yeah, it is the Wilstonator doing the judge. I knew it. Oh, hang on. Actually, pause. Okay, so that's the same. Ah, okay, so Wubcake took over as Twilight. Alright. Yeah, I guess Emo Gak stopped. See if I recognize anybody else. I don't know. I need to check and see when when the I need to check and see when the next case is being released. Again, it's premiering on YouTube. And probably won't catch the premiere of it, and that's fine. It'll give me more time to prep for actually recording it. But I don't know how many more cases they plan on doing, but I hope they keep going with this for a while because I really enjoy this. So, oh, Mutiroot did one of the vectors for this. Cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this. This is cool to me. Let me know if you're liking it. I don't know if Surrey is actually the one responsible. I don't know. I don't know if Suri is actually the one responsible or not. It seems like... I don't know. I don't know if she's the one responsible or not. Part of me feels like she seems too obvious, but another part of me is willing to acknowledge that it could be her. That she's... I would say she'd definitely be willing to kill someone if she thought that it would guarantee her a victory, especially one that could lead to, her career taking off. Um, I guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out, but not today though. My morning's already slipped by plenty well enough as it is. So yeah, I don't know how many videos that's gonna get cut up into. Probably 4. I know I stopped recording more often than that, but I'll probably edit it together, try and make about 4 videos out of that recording session, because it's about 2 hours and 8 minutes. So that would be 4, maybe 5, depending. And we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I am definitely enjoying that. That's really nice. But yeah, so this starts my path of seeing what reacting is like, which I've wanted to do for a while anyway. Like I said at the beginning of all this, and here's to many more adventures ahead of us. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Harmonia Invictus.
Open your eyes, life is all around you. Don't have to be so alone. Take a good look at this world you found and breathe, now you're finally home.